Hello everybody and welcome back to my second Minecraft survival Let's Play YouTube video. We're back today and I've been doing some things. As you can see, the plantations have come along. The oak plantation is a bit bigger and I've moved the spruce plantation up here onto the mountain. I've decided to use the big spruce trees because the little ones just didn't yield enough when I chopped them down. Coming down here though, I want to show you guys something before we get into today's plans. So we're going to go down here, and this is the mine shaft I used in the last video. And most of what's down here happened then, but all of these tunnels I did between episodes. I did a bunch of mining, and all of these torches on the floor indicate that there's something valuable within these tunnels. So the first tunnel has some emeralds. I'm going to leave the emeralds right there until I get a fortune or silk touch pick to come and mine them. So down in the distance you can see here are some diamonds. Now these are the first diamonds I found in this world, and we're actually going to be using them today. So I'm going to grab them up and we're going to make some use of these, and maybe this will give you a hint on what we're planning to do today. Now, there are some more emeralds down this tunnel, but I'm going to leave them right there because I can't really get them out before I have fortune or silk touch on a pickaxe. But coming back out here, I want to show you guys in this tunnel, right? Third tunnel has another little torch on the floor. There are some emeralds back there, but down this way, if we can get there quick enough, we've got a second diamond vein. And boom, there it is. So there we go. We found a bunch of diamonds actually, and there's actually in the last tunnel there's a third diamond vein. So we've got a whole bunch of diamonds and we really need to get to them. So that's what we're doing today. We are going down that tunnel, and then we're going to actually go ahead and get our enchanting going so that we can come and get to these diamonds and these emeralds, and so that we can really get our mining going. So if we head back down to our little starter house, you can see I've done quite a bit here. Okay, I cleared out all the grass and all the flowers, and there in the distance I've got a bit of a farm going, plantation. So I've got wheat, potatoes, carrots, and here I've got some sugarcane going in preparation for today's enchanting. Right, I've also got this cow farm over here, and I currently still have apples just because I've got some apples left from chopping down all those oak trees. But coming back into the house, I can show you guys I've got a bunch of cooked steak already. Okay, now that's going to be our main food source for at least a little while. But if we come out here, we're going to start building now. We're going to keep to more or less the same style as what we had here in the previous house, where we used the stripped oak, the spruce logs, and the cobblestone. Now what I'm thinking, right, for this thing is, since we're going to be working with enchantment and magic and stuff, and I'm just going to lay down some blocks while I talk to you guys, is I was thinking to have this little house here in the hill, and this is going to be like the old man, the old crazy coot, the wizard that lives in the village that no one really speaks to, that he's quite secluded and he has his privacy, and don't worry about the farms and stuff, they're going to be made prettier or get moved or something at some point. But yeah, so the plan for this wizard is we're going to have his little house over here, and because nobody really has to do with him, they don't know what goes on in his personal life. So we're going to have his house, and we're going to, just counting out, these are correct? Yeah, okay, 7. Perfect. So in this hill back here, right, I'm going to go and dig out a little hole, and he's going to have a secret basement, a basement that no one else in the village knows about. And in that basement is where we're going to be putting our enchanting area. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the structure of this thing erected. And we're back, guys. I'm just bringing you in here to show you I did realize my noobish mistake in the first episode where I used full blocks for the floor instead of slabs. I know it was a dumb mistake. I wasn't very smart to do that, but these are all slabs. And while I've got you here, we're gonna do a bit of something together. So this is what I have so far. I've got most of the ground floor walls in, and yes, this building is going to have a second story right over there. And I've got all of the windows in. I didn't put windows in this area, and I'll show you why in a second. But in here, right, so my thinking is that everyone that lives in this little village needs to make a living somehow, right? Even this old man, even the old man that no one likes. And I'm thinking he's going to run a little shop. It'll probably be like a bookstore, you know, to go with the whole wizardy theme. And so he might run a bit of a bookstore, and this front area is going to be the shop area. Now, like all shops, it needs a bit of a counter space, right? So we're going to make this a little counter. And what I was thinking is I really like the spruce slabs, how they kind of look like, you know, a countertop, like a decking. Words. Yeah, countertop, right? And then he can come in and out here through here. He can stand behind the countertop and he can help customers if he ever gets customers. And yeah, so moving on, I'll put shelves and things in here as well, and we'll make it pretty. We'll decorate it. This little back room, right? What I was thinking is this is the area that'll go to the enchanting basement. But I'm thinking, maybe not this side. Just switch that out. Maybe the stairs going down would be here. Because I'm thinking the stairs that go up will also be in this room. You don't want everyone who walks in here to see that there are stairs going up, even though you'll be able to see it from the outside. But yeah, we'll have stairs going down here into what will eventually become a little basement area. And then we'll have stairs going up on this side. Oh, it's night. So, tell you what, guys, I'm going to keep working on this, and don't worry about the torch spam. It'll go away eventually, I promise. But I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to go and sleep the night away before creepers come and ruin what we've got. And I'll be back with you when I've got a bit of a hole dug down there. And we're back, everybody. Yeah, as you can see, I've gone and made myself a full set of iron armor. Because, yeah, I almost died a couple of times. Almost. I didn't, but I almost did. Because every time you can see I made some progress, but every time I came out of this little building, it was night. While I was down there digging the hole, and there were a bunch of mobs that had spawned around here. And I couldn't go to bed, because they were all too close to the bed. And, skeletons and creepers, and it's just a whole bunch of nasty things. I'm actually busy breeding up some cows for the leather to make bookshelves for our enchantment area. But I'll go and show you what I've got down there so far. I'm quite happy with what I did. I did get a little carried away, so don't blame me too much. But boom, we've got a hole dug down here, and I was thinking, right, that we'd put the enchantment area down here, and it was just for a bit of a level change, something a bit more interesting in here. So yeah, I'll put that in as soon as I've got the leather to make the books. I'll talk about the rest while we wait so long. I textured the roof a bit, and my thinking here was quite simple, really, that this wizard, this old man that lives in this house, has probably been here for a couple of years. He might actually have lived here longer than most of the residents in the little village are old. And so these planks running across would have been the supports, the original supports along with these columns for his house above. But as the years have gone by, they've kind of started to rot away, exposing some of the dirt. But yeah, so this is what we've got so far. Messed it up a little, and we'll still make it pretty, and I'll do the enchanting down there when we get to it. We've also got upstairs happening. It's on its way. What we're gonna do while we wait for those cows is we're gonna put up maybe the roof, and we'll work a bit up here for now, and then we'll get back to the enchanting area a bit later. So let's just see. Yeah, I don't have a lot of cobblestone. I'm gonna go and grab some cobblestone slabs and some more spruce slabs, and then I'll be right back. Alright everybody, we're back. I just had to run and go and sleep real quick. But yeah, so we're gonna do the roof real quick, and I want to talk about this as I go along because it's going to be a little different. Okay, just a little bit different than that one. And what I was thinking, right, I don't want it to be a double pitched roof, at least not on the bottom. So what I'm going to try at least is to just mono pitch it one direction all the way. Don't quote me on that. And then so we're going to stretch it out a little, and it's going to go a bit longer than what that is. So 2 blocks instead of 1 with each step, and we're going to see how this looks, how this ends up. Are you going to end top over there? Yeah. Okay, let's jump down, well, hop down on my staircase, and we have a look at that. Yeah. I like that. I think that's going to work. Let's look at it from a distance. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. We'll take this column up and support it a bit better, and maybe do a little something over here. I'm wondering, should we take this up, move these 3 stairs up so that that beam sits a bit higher, or do we leave it on this level and make that another little side gable, if one can call it, because this is the gable, right? Oh, I can't actually get up here anymore. And then that would generally just be a wall, but maybe we can make it a little side gable instead. Let's bring this through to there, right? Because our roof would sit one down from that, like that. And then, do I have any more? I don't have any more spruce logs. Damn, should have brought some along. But we can fill this in so long. And then, once that's in, I think I'll... Oh no, you need to be one higher. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna fill in the spruce, and I'm gonna go and grab the necessary materials to play around with this, and then I'll be back and we can play around with that together. Okay everybody, we're back. And I've taken the column up further. Now what I was thinking originally, right, you can't really see it now because of the scaffolding that I've got there, so let's just jump back. There we go. Was to take the stripped oak up through into that side gable. That's it, we've decided we're calling it a side gable now. But if I do that, because these are set one back, right, you're going to see that on this side. And I don't want that, because this gable needs to be the spruce planks, same as those, because I quite like that. So that won't work. So instead, what I've done is I've filled it in with the spruce, just like I did with the gable, and I've moved my scaffolding, in case you were wondering. Let's just hop up here, and this is now what we've got to work with, and it isn't much. It really isn't a lot. So I think we're just going to keep it simple, and we're going to do that. Boom. We're going to put a row of cobblestone stairs right there. Just a little something, and we'll give that a look when we get down again, but for now... Ooh, really? I'm out of blocks? Okay, let's use these to tower up with then, while we're up here. we're just gonna come on up here and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna continue our work. So what needs to happen first is we need to put in our ceiling, so we actually have a platform to stand on while we put the roof on. So let's go around and we do this. I'm just placing the upside down stairs as the skirting the edges of our roof. I'm studying architecture, guys, and I keep forgetting these architectural terms. Like, my lecturers would be ashamed. Okay, there we go. So now we've got this flat space to stand on. I actually think I've made a mistake. This needs to be up one. This needs to be in line with these top blocks. And it's almost night. Okay, tell you what, guys, I'll double check this, sleep the night away. If it's wrong, I'll fix it, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I went ahead and I did in fact put the ceiling in on the wrong height. It was one too low. Rewatching that clip, I could see it immediately. I didn't even need to go inside to check it. So I've moved it one up, I've put it in the correct place, and I went and I put in our cobblestone beams so long. And I came down here to come and check and to try and visualize what to do with that roof, right? The top little piece's roof. What I was thinking originally was, because it's a wizard's house and that's kind of a little tower, was to give it this tall, pointy wizard tower roof, right? That cliche stereotype. But now that I'm down here and now that I'm looking at it, it's a little short and stumpy, and I don't think that such a tall roof is going to work for it. Maybe if it was just one of these sections wide instead of two wide, it would have worked, but unfortunately it's a bit bigger now, and it needs to be a bit bigger. That's going to be the wizard's bedroom up there. We need the room, we need the space. So that's not going to work. I do have another idea though, so we're going to jump up here and we're going to give plan B a shot, a bit of a try. And I was thinking we keep with this mono pitch style, but because this is a kooky, weird old wizard, we're going to make it a little strange. We're not going to have these two roofs sloping in the same direction. No, no. We're going to have them sloping in opposite directions. So this little section is going to slope up this way, the opposite direction. And I think that it'll look a little kooky, sure, but I think it'll work. It should work quite nicely. And then we'll end up having the same little side gable over here, right? Now I'm going to do exactly what I did down there. I'm not going to bring this up and remove that beam for the same reason that we're going to have the stripped oak seen from that side, which I don't want, right? The gables need to be spruce, just plain old spruce. So we're gonna finish up this roof, fill it in, and I was just down there again and I killed a couple of cows and refed them, so there are a bunch of little calves running around in there. I actually used up the last of my wheat, but luckily you can see down there the farm's almost ready to be collected again. And we should have enough leather now to make all the bookcases. So I'm going to finish up this roof exactly the same as the bottom one, right? And then when I've done that, I'll be back and we'll hopefully be down in the basement to do our little enchantment area. So I'll see you guys there. Alright everybody, we've got it. That's our little wizard hut roof. I'm not madly in love with it, but isn't that almost the point? Like it's supposed to be kooky, it's supposed to look a bit different, a little odd, a little out of place even, Oh, whoops. I left this here. Let's break this down. So, yeah, I'm not in love with it, but because I'm not in love with it, I like it. If that makes any sense to you at all. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. If it really bothers me in the long run, I'll probably end up changing it somewhere along the line. But I think for now, it's good. It's good. It looks kooky. It looks weird. It looks out of place. It's perfect. So, if you haven't noticed by looking at my inventory, I've got a couple of things together, and I want to just real quick pop in that door, and we're going to pop in that door as well because we need a bunch of doors in there, and then we're back down here. So now we can start doing some things. Okay, and I think if I remember correctly, I need 15 of these, and I had 18, so I need 3 left. So I need to place 4 more bookshelves. So let's put one there, and then just because we're going to put 2 more there. So that should now be 15. And if we open you up and we put that in there, yeah, we got it. Oh, snap. I was hoping for, well, Fortune and Silk Touch would have been great, but even Unbreaking would have been better than that. Okay, before we do that though, I want to end on that note. And I'm not quite ready to end the episode just yet. I've got some other things in my inventory. Like torches on the floor, not gonna work. So, what I was thinking for lighting down here is we're gonna do basically the same thing. Well, not basically, we're gonna do exactly the same thing that I ended up doing in our starter house. And we're gonna do that, and that's just a cobblestone slab placed in a picture frame, an item frame. Then we're going to place torches. And if you just miss the item frame's hitbox, right, when you place the torch, it's a game glitch or something where you can have both. And that, whoops, not over there. And that then kind of looks like a little bracket to hold the torch, right? The cobblestone that wraps around the torch stem. And that I think will work quite nicely for lighting in here. Now there are some darker spots like right here where something might be able to spawn, but because those are all stairs, they should be spawn proof, and I don't think anything will spawn down there. Next up, I want to do a little bit of interior. Now, before anyone judges me, interior really is not my strong suit. I'm not very good at it. We'll work on it together in this season, and I'll learn as I go along. But we're just going to do something, right? And the idea here is that is his little desk, and these are all just counters where he can store things. But I do have 3 bookshelves left. Just to ease my own mind, I'm going to put one over there. Okay, that looks a bit better. And then I'm thinking over there we can put some more bookshelves. And the idea here is that he can sit and be working at his desk, and then he can just reach over and grab a book. We're going to give him a chair. I can't actually jump high enough to place that. There we go. He has a chair. So he has his chair, he can sit at his desk, and he can just reach over and grab some books. Right? I'll do a bit more after this episode is done, and I'll put maybe some item frames and some potions or something. Well, I can't make potions yet. I don't have a brewing stand, but maybe just some bottles of water or something on the walls. Maybe some books in some item frames. But yeah, I'll do that off camera when I'm done with this episode. For now, though, I think we're getting pretty close to the end of this episode, so we're just going to do this. We're going to make our first enchantment, and we're going to see if maybe somehow, by some miracle, we got lucky, and this pickaxe got an extra enchantment, another bonus on top of that, and oh yes! Oh yes! Look at that. Sorry, Had to clap my hands for that. And I did it right in the mic. I'm so sorry everybody, but that is a beautiful first enchant. That is absolutely stunning. That is exactly what we wanted, because with that I can go and get all those emeralds out, and I can go and get those last 2 sets of diamond veins, and that is beautiful. That is perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. And I think that that is such a good note to end this video on that I'm going to stop it right here. So, if you guys liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this. I'm going to try my very best to do this on a weekly basis just for you guys. Well, for me as well, because I'm having a ball. So go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you guys again.